My guys, we are back on air like we never have. Today, a lot has happened. A lot of things have happened. But I might not discuss all of them. I might not discuss each and every particular thing that has happened. But I'm going to say this. 25th is going to happen. 25th is going to rain fire. They have started in such a brutal manner, addressing us in a very awkward. I don't like how this particular government has been treating us. I don't like it. I'm not part of the worst particular government to ever exist is this. Worst government. And you know what? Do you know that Deputy Inspector General of Police Rangat was not charged in Ojwang's murder? Was not charged. I thought I should give you those particular updates. Not charging. Oh my God. Muramwa, what are you saying? Muramwa naona hapa akijitetea.
So madam yako home. Sasa alipiga akiwa home, alikuwa na shamba tu kawaida. Akaipost Facebook. Nikampigia nikamwambia madam, usiweke picha kama hizi saizi. Hata kama tumeseparate, cheza chini. Unajua ni very easy mse online kuona Mulamwa ako TV na push show na mwingine ako ushago tu ameketi kwa shamba. So kutakuwa na disconnect fulani. Kutakuwa na kwani hapa kunaendaje? Unanipata? So nikamwambia delete hiyo picha kwanza. Saizi inafaa uko unafanya vitu zina relate na show. Akaniambia no, mimi sitaki, mimi nafanya vitu zangu vile nataka.
Kwani crowd ya Muramwa imefikia kiwango gani? Posting those particular naughty pictures of someone and you then come out online and just saying that nilikuwa nawachezea tu.
Okay. In me. By the way, Waluya wamenidisown. Wamesema mimi si wao. Watu wa Kitale wamenidisown. Watu wengi sana wamenidisown. So I'm just on my own and I'm okay. We will get new friends as we progress and we will get people who believe in us as we progress. I know we have people in the same shoes as us, people who resonate with what goes on in our lives and they will never forsake you. So we struggle as men, we don't cry. Ingekuwa ati nikulia, hii video ingekuwa tunamatisha, wanafanyanga hivi. Kulia tu vitunguu tu. Machozi ikipunguka unakatakata pilipili unaweka kwa moto zinatoka ukishoot. So but ingekuwa very sad and emotional, but mwanaume unafichanga hiyo side. Unataka vitu vile ziko because as we don't go with sympathy, we go with facts. And
Muramwa ako na show mpya. Lakini nikiangalia mbona Muramwa umetime this particular moment unabonga kuhusu hii show yako. There is something that is telling me that you are being used by the government to spread propaganda and try to divert this particular kind of attention. How comes you are leaking nudes at this particular moment? Could you not wait further so that you can be able to do all those particular things that you are doing? I don't like the way you are behaving. I am not of your idea. This is crazy. Muramwa, you keep on saying how you are a good content creator, but is this the goodness that you have been talking about each and every particular moment? Maybe we were not ready to get this particular side of you. We were not ready, and let me tell you, Muramwa, people are angry out here. They are not happy. The truth is, they are not happy because of what you did. Even if it was crowd chasing Muramwa, you don't learn with the crowd at this particular moment. This particular moment, we are just addressing government issues. So, that makes me feel like you are being used by the government to spread this particular propaganda. Muramwa, you are being used. I saw you the other day advertising for a certain club belonging to Oscar Sudi. Do you know what that means? If you are so close with Oscar Sudi to an extent that Oscar Sudi is giving you business, it definitely means that This is crazy. It definitely means that you are a government project right now to spread propaganda, to pretend like you have broken up, to use that particular crowd and try to divert attention. But our attention is not going to change. Even if William Samoei Ruto is going to use all of you people to keep all these particular things that you are doing, it's not going to happen. More and more you are being used. More and more. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that more and more is that particular guy who is siding with the government, so silent. And we have all the no. Listen to this.
That's what it is. Sindio? So tulikuwa tumefikia wapi cameraman? So
I don't know the sound if it is so clear today, or should we use the microphones? My director, can you confirm if the sound is really good? Because today we have been struggling coming out live, then all of a sudden maybe mic check 1 2 1 2, maybe the sound will improve. No, today we have a lot of serious problems when it comes to live streaming. Not only about the signal, it's about the sound today. Today the sound imetutesa kuanzia asubuhi hadi saa. I can't believe that this is happening to us. My guys, you need to chill as we expose this particular guy. Let us check if the sound is clear. Let us check out. As we expose this particular. The sound is so clear. I can't believe. The sound is so good. My God. Now the thing is, Obina has invited another particular guy called Honorable Absalam Onyango. The GOON, the person who was promoting violence the other day. Obina, what kind of... Hey, but Obina like drama. So let us hear. What are they addressing? What are they talking about? Obina, what's happening? Have you cancelled?
And the reason why they're saying one time
Obina,
is because Baba is in the government and they don't want Baba kind of stand. Yeah. So that's what he believes. So you don't believe like people are talking about it because the country is going to shake. When country is going to shake. No, it was at the okay. Here the no solution. You're going to shake. Okay. Yes. So Saizi, what would you recommend what to what to do? What to do only when you like.
I can't believe that Oga Obina, you invited this particular guy because the way he is talking, the way he is trying to diminish the Gen Z's power, the millennials' power, I don't like it. I don't love it. Of course, this is pure drama. These are type of nonsense readers. Look at that particular guy on the background. The guy who was talking ill about the young Gen Z movement. You know what? Even if they sponsor all shows in Kenya to be anti-Gen Z, to be anti-millennials, there's nothing that is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. On 25th, my guys, ladies and gentlemen, the demonstrations, the protests, the remembrance, the honoring of the fallen heroes. You know, this is our fight. This is what we are trying to fight for. We are trying to bring up a new revolution in the country. We want something new. We want better leadership. And it has come to that particular moment that we have to join hands together, go out on the streets. No violence. We are not propagating for violence. My guys, there is no way that we are going to propagate for... No. We are not siding with the GOON Z, because let me tell you, there is another side of government that you don't know. The Goon Z. There is the Gen Z, that is the Generation Z. And then there is Goon Z. Goon Z is like this particular guy who is being interviewed by Obina. Listen, this is a Goon Z, a very old man who doesn't think. What kind of a reader is this? Honorable Absalom Onyango, I don't think you should be called honorable. You shouldn't. This is an idiot. I have been reading the comments from Oga Obina show right now, and let me tell you, it's crazy. It's chaotic. People are complaining on the live. People are just saying this particular guy is primitive, retaliate, watam. You know, those are the kinds of heavy words. And I have seen, if you can be able to check it out, I don't know, maybe I bent backwards, you read the comments. You cannot be able. Maybe by tomorrow, you'll be able to read this particular comment story by story. Because let me tell you, we have purchased a new machine. And today, you know, yesterday we didn't have this particular screen. And I told you I have been struggling to tell you a certain particular story that is not reflecting. And you kept on saying, show us that particular goon. Right now, I can be able to show the goon comfortably. I can be able to read the comments comfortably. Thank you so much for your support. EMK is moving to another level. This is the level that we want, to be exposing the bad governance. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked a whole video that I did, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Go and check it out on my videos, not on my live, and go and check it. Check it out. Just see what people have been going through. Go and check it out, my man. Man, that's crazy and ridiculous. And you know what? We are not going to relent. We are still going to get what we want. June 25th, my people on the streets. See you then. My name is Santo Ujenga. This is EMK. I've made a Kenya. I keep on telling you this is the #1 online TV show. And from tomorrow, we wanted to try the challenge today, but we have another challenge. There's some particular commodities that I had already ordered and they didn't arrive. And that's the reason that we are not going. We are going to shorten the live today. But from tomorrow, my guys, it's going to be bigger, better, and nicer. We are going from tomorrow, I think from 10 a.m. We are going live from that particular day till 30 days. Live. You'll be watching me as I poop, I eat, I go to the streets, I go for the demonstration. We'll be live the whole time. You know what? I love you. See you tomorrow. That particular thing, I thought it'd be nice. Go and check it out. I know something bigger, something beautiful is coming up.
Are you going to move with Raila kama sapo ndo draw the line? Sidhani kama anaweza shikana na huo jamaa. In politics you can never say no. No, that is where people get broken. No. Never. Okay. I will put a poll. What's your voice? Okay? 1 term or 2 term? All the 3,000 of you who are watching this live, let's do it over there so at least we can get to show Absalom Penyekuko what the guys are saying. So hapo sema ati huyu sijui ni watu wa Central peke yake ndio wanasema hivi na hivi. Utasoma majina. No, so iko hivi. So this is how it is, This is a poll. So mtu anakama hapa, mtu anakama na tap. Kisha tap hivyo inaingiza. For now you see already we have 1 term iko 92%. Alafu 2 term iko 8%. Na so mtu anatap tu hao watoto wenye na tunachukua kwa radio ni Nigeria mali mtieno. Wewe jua ni Kamau, tajuaje? Tajuaje ni Kamau? Toa jina na toa comment. Jina na comment. Yes, 1 term Otieno, 1 term Njeri, Kamau toa. ndio watafute wafinye, si ndio?
This particular guy, Honorable Absalom Onyango, what are you saying, man? I've been checking out something today from Butembei, and let me tell you that people are angry. Angry by this particular government. Everyone is angry, and it has reached to that particular extent that the anger is boring. In fact, the anger is boring. The streets are already waiting for us. June 25th is going to be a big day. Something big is going to happen. Let us join hands. Let's come together, because let me show you a part. That is part of the things that have happened today at Nakuru. There was a fight over Nakuru orphanage as the maandamano escalated. So these are mic testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. These are the maandamanos that were happening today at Nakuru. Very big maandamano. As a fight between an orphanage started to escalate. Wait a minute. Do we witness this? Nakuru people, there was a huge This is crazy. Oh my God. The streets were on fire. Let us now wait, because on 25th is going to be, what's that you ever thought? Maybe you thought maybe yesterday it was a little bit cooler. And tomorrow being on 24th, we are going to test the waters. Just to test the waters. See what is going to happen. We are just going to test the grounds. And I have heard, there is some particular guys in the army who have noticed someone somewhere that on 25th there will be a lot of military. The GSU will be overtaking Nairobi, and we will not be allowed to do the peaceful protest. But let me tell you, they are just saying that to sell fear to us. They are just doing that for the purpose of selling fear to us. Nothing serious. Nothing. And I dare them to do that. If they think they can come out and try to strangle us, try to do this to us, it's not going to happen. Let us see this, what's happened, Nakuru people. Let us listen to them.
Because they are trying to mislead the court. Those cases zinapaswa hapa mali walienda wakafanya forgery, watu wenye walibribe na itengenezwe. So that's why today we have a demonstration. It has been a very peaceful demonstration and the revision of this demonstration.
Hey, that's crazy. But it's a bit noisy, very noisy. I want to check out something. Gachagua was saying that the fear is gone, and this was his speech today. Gachagua narrates how William Samoei Ruto was insulting him on messages, on inbox, just sending text messages. A whole president doing that to his deputy. Listen to this.
Oleseki, Mheshimiwa Gogoyo.
Are you able to get the sound clear? Should we try this?
Viongozi wetu wa jamii Jamaa, hamjambo. Embassy Boboli, Mrs. Yesu, hamjambo viongozi. Mimi niko na furaha tele kukaribisha nyinyi hapa Wamunyoro hapa.
So you wanna tell me this happened at Wamunyoro in Madera, Nyeri? I didn't know about this. It happened today at Wamunyoro. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Ndio sublocation ya Sagana, order location, Ruiru Division, Madera West Sub-County katika kaunti ya Nyeri. Na hapa ndio nyumbani, mahali nimezaliwa, nimeishi, na niko na furaha sana kumwambia karibuni nyumbani. Ya pili, tutoe hii. Iliyoko juu yake. Hiyo Masai mtaniumiza sana. Asante mama.
Oh my God.
Asante. Nataka kusema hii ni heshima kubwa sana kwangu kama kiongozi. Haya Samburu. Haya.
So you wanna tell me that today at Wamunyoro village, Ligiji had invited the Ma community and the Samburu community, and what they were just talking about, what they were just discussing about, it's about including them to his party, the UDP party. Oh my God, this is a progression. You know, the other day I was just seeing people trying to criticize Rigathi Gachagua, saying he is just a mere sympathizer. He doesn't even have a clue about how to do politics. But it has appeared to us, it has appeared to the world that Rigathi Gachagua has the balls. In fact, he is the best candidate. Sorry for that. He is the best candidate for this. But there's one thing that we need to agree. Rigathi Gachagua cannot be able to control a whole country, no matter how we love him. So we need another leader to take that particular part, to be that particular part and parcel of maybe helping out Rigathi Gachagua. And that particular leader should be a strict leader. So according to me, this is according to me, I think between Fred Matiang'i and the former Chief Justice David Maraga, these are the two candidates that I think they might transform this particular country. But if we want a strict leader who has the guts to talk, I think Fred Matiang'i can be able to do that. But it's upon to you. Remember, we are in a democratic, right? Whereby we don't judge. So it's upon to you to make the right decision. Not to make a decision and then after 2 days you start crying saying, oh my God, this is happening to us. I can't believe there's no roads. The things have turned to be crazy. No. Let us not head to that particular route. That is not the way to go. We need futuristic leaders who can be able to talk and to act at the same time. You know, there is some particular things that you need to talk about them. They diminish. And then there are other particular kind of things you need to act upon. Like right now, we have a president who don't act upon. A president who always speaks. We will do this, and this and this. But he is just a natural tourist. Just tell me, which national project have you seen President William Samoei Ruto launch? Just tell me, which project do you think that the president has launched? Because there is nothing. His work is just only propaganda, walking around, roaming. That is the thing that he understands better. Nothing else. There's nothing else he is able to do. Go and check out. The stats are out there.
Asante sana, thank you. Mimi nataka kusema kwa niaba yangu. Asante sana, thank you. Mimi nataka kusema kwa niaba yangu na mama Pastor Dorcas na watoto wangu, natoa shukrani kwa viongozi wa kwa ile heshima mmenipatia kunitembelea hapa nyumbani. Hii ni heshima kubwa. I don't take it for granted. Na nimeshukuru sana na nimefurahi sana. Mimi nilituma ujumbe kupitia kwa senator, nikaomba viongozi wakuje tuketi kwa sababu niko na ujumbe kutoka kwa jamii ya Mlima Kenya. Na nimekuwa nikiulizwa na wazee kama nimefikisha ujumbe, nikakuwa na kazi mingi. Sasa siku 3 nimekuwa Meru, nikamwambia Senator Seki kwa sababu nitafika jana jioni.
And talking about Meru, guys, do you remember what has happened on the weekend? Do you remember the moment that William Samoei Ruto just came out and said, I'm born from Meru, and yet we know our president is not from Meru, he is from Sugoi. Oh my God, this guy is a liar. He loves lying. Each and every particular moment. There's nothing serious that he can come out and brag about. Only telling people, I started selling chicken. 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 For a whole president to be selling chicken. Have you ever heard about those particular petty lies? You know? A person who is impersonating everything. I don't care. We don't have a president here. Oh my God. President lying about chicken. I was just born out, and the only thing that we could afford is only 2 eggs. Oh my God. And then, guys, have you ever started? Let me tell you a story. One particular moment, I was like inspired to do the farming of chickens. A story that I heard from William Samoei Ruto. I went to the market and bought 100 chickens. Oh my God, within 3 weeks, all the chicks, they had died. Others for coldness, others were just jumping onto water, and they were just drowning. It was crazy. And then, here comes another person who said, I started the business of selling chickens, rose up to be a president. That's just mere lies. A person who is just lying to Kenyans. Selling chickens? No. Maybe they are not your ordinary chickens. What type of chickens was he just saying about? Because I don't think it is the same chicken that we know. It cannot be the same chickens. No. Regarding Gachagua, may you continue?
Wazee na viongozi wakikubali wafike hapa leo Jumatatu, jioni wapatie ujumbe. Sisi watu ya Mlima Kenya ni wangwana. Sisi ni watu honest, na sisi ni watu fair. Huyu William Ruto alikuwa na matatizo sana na sisi mwaka wa 2007. Tukakuwa na vita, watu wetu wakauawa, watoto wakachomwa kanisani. Lakini Rais Uhuru Kenyatta akatuambia ndio turudishe amani, atupange mambo yetu mbele, tusahau iliyopita, tumsamehe na watu wake, tuketi tufanye kazi pamoja. Akakuja kaunga Rais Uhuru Kenyatta mkono mwaka wa 2013, akakuwa rais wa Kenya. Akarudi akamuunga mkono 2017, akaendelea kuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Sisi kama jamii tukamwambia William Ruto, sisi ni watu wa shukrani, na sisi tutarudisha mkono na tutakuunga mkono ukuwe rais. Hapo katikati wakosana na Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, na Rais Uhuru Kenyatta akatuambia hapana, huyu jamaa ni mwizi.
He is just a mere thief. That is according to Rigathi Gachagua. He's just saying and narrating how President William RUTO lured Rigathi Gachagua to come out together, join the combo, and become the unbeatable or the best duo here in Kenya. I don't think he is the best duo. They are the worst.
Huyu jamaa mkichagua yeye mtalia machozi. Uhuru Kenyatta akajaribu kuongea na sisi, tukakataa, tukasema hapana, sisi ni jamii ya shukurani na sisi ni watu ya kuweka ahadi. Tulimwahidi William Ruto tutamsaidia akuwe rais wa Kenya. Tafadhali Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, hata kama ni mwizi ni wetu, hata kama ni kichwa ngumu tuko na ahadi. Mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa personal assistant wa Uhuru Kenyatta miaka mingi.
My guys, you can't believe this is the guy who was just insulting the former president the other day. Things change. Vitu vichangeanga. Things always change quickly. You can't believe that this happened to Rigathi Gachagua. Oh my God. Rigathi, the same Rigathi that we used to think that he is a lion of Nazareth. Like, oh, nothing.
Akaniita, akajaribu kuniambia, nikamwambia hapana. Mimi sitaki jina ya jamii yetu iharibike. Ionekana kama sisi ni watu wadanganyifu, watu ya kutumia watu vibaya. Hata kama hivyo tu ni mbaya, hata kama ni mwizi, tutaketi naye vile yako, wacha tulipe deni, wacha tutimize ahadi. Uhuru Kenyatta akasema tuunge Raila mkono, na mimi nikasema tu support William Ruto. Kura yetu tukakawanya, milioni 4 nikapeleka kwa William Ruto, 1.3 Uhuru akapeleka kwa Raila, William Ruto akakuwa president. Mimi ndio niliongoza kampeni yake hapa kwa Mlima na mali yangu, na nikafanya kazi mingi sana, akakuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Kufika pale ametugeuka. Hata nilikuwa nadhani kama ni mbaya atavumilia sisi mwaka 5, afiche makucha tumchague te. Hakuvumilia, akaanza kutesa watu ya Mlima from day 1. Alikuwa ile mambo ya 207 hajasahau, alificha tu makucha atutumie tufukishe yeye. Akichapa hata kile kisu cha uongozi aitumie kumaliza sisi kama jamii. So mimi nikiwa pale kama naibu nikaanza kuona dalili. Akafuta watu wetu kazi, akaharibu biashara zao, akanyang'anya watu mashamba huko Kiambu. Huyu mtu akiona shamba halali. Sasa yeye anaanza kuona hatari.
In fact, we call him Ore Mashamba. He's called Ore Mashamba because of how he keeps on behaving, how he keeps on bossing everyone around. I don't like the way he keeps on doing that to us.
Siku moja nikiwa pale Nyandarua, nikaambia watu wetu, nimeangalia mimi naona giza. Mlisikia nikisema? Sema mimi naona giza. Akafurusha sisi. Uongozi wake ukaanza ni wizi na kupora mali ya Kenya. Vile Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa anatuambia. Watu wakaanza kulia vile Rais Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa amesema. Sasa mimi nikajiuliza, hii shida yote nimeweka watu wetu, what do I do? So mimi nikang'ang'ana na yeye nikiwa pale. Akijaribu kufuta mtu kazi, mimi nakataa. Akijaribu hii, mimi nakataa. Wabunge yangu wote maseneta, akawapatia pesa wanipige na wapige jamii. So ikafika kiwango sasa nikaanza kumwambia hapana. Sasa kiliumana wakati ya finance bill. Mimi nikaenda pale kwa baraza la mawaziri nikamwambia, mimi rais, nimesikiza wa Kenya na hii maneno ya finance bill wamekataa, tafadhali tuachane naye. Akasema bana, mimi ndio rais, ile mimi nataka ndio itafanyika. Wabunge ni wangu na niko na pesa ya kuwapatia, itapitishwa. Wewe hapana pinga serikali kutoka ndani. Nikamwambia rais, lakini si watu ndio walituchagua. Kama wanasema hawataki na ndio wakubwa wetu, lazima wakubwa nani? Mimi ndio rais. Mimi nikasema basi, mimi nataka karani wetu kwa baraza la mawaziri andika hapo nimekataa. Hii maneno haitaendelea na watu watakataa. Na kwa sababu tuko tu hapa, hakuna mahali tutaenda, andika hapo. Nikaandikwa minute, Rigiji amesema haiwezekani. Imeenda kimerubana, Wakenya wamekataa. Amerudi amesema nimekubali. Sasa pahali tumepitana kabisa ni uamuzi ya kuua watoto. Mimi nikamwambia rais, mimi ni Mkristo, mimi ni mzazi.
From that particular point, I want to insist, I want to emphasize on that particular point, because the main reason that we are going out there is just to express our feelings. The kind of animosity that we have witnessed, especially for the last 6 weeks. I don't know, police killing people live on air. Can you imagine a police officer is shooting someone when media team, when everyone is watching? Cameras were directed at that particular guy. And then there is yet justice to be served. Another guy, another case that brought people out on the stage is the case of Albert Ojwang. How brutally that particular, or brutal, that guy was murdered. It is quite the worst regime. We are witnessing a kind of, what is this? Mr. President, you need just to wake up. You need to open your eyes and listen to what Kenyans are telling you. Because this particular kind of killing innocent people, killing innocent civilians, especially when people come out and just talk ill about the government, when people just comes out and try to criticize the government, I don't find it how a 53, 57, 59 years of age, that's a very old man, is killing an innocent 19-year-old, 20, 25, 26. What kind of thing is that? Being criticized by a child? And then, instead of taking it, you need... I'm angry. I'm not happy. My guys.
Mimi ni bwana ya pasta. Siwezi kubaliana na wewe. Siwezi kubaliana na wewe. Kuua watoto. Damu ya watoto haiwezi mwagwa mimi nikiweko. So mimi hiyo nimekataa. Akakubalisha kila mtu, mkutano wa usalama ikaitwa, akasema nisiitwe, ikapitisha watoto uwawe. Tarehe 25 mwezi ya 6. Mimi nikaenda Mombasa. Baada ya kuongea nikaitana. Si mnakumbuka? Mimi ni naibu wake, wala mimi si muona. Baada ya kujaribu kuniambia bwana, wewe kama rais ameongea usiongee, lakini nikasema ile ameongea sikubaliani naye. Lazima mimi kama kiongozi nitoe mwelekeo. Mimi nikaita TV nikasema hiyo maneno nimekataa. Hiyo watoto hapana wahuni. Hawa ni watoto wangu. These are my sons and daughters. And they have a right to be heard. And I disagree with what William RUTO has done. Sasa kutoka hapo sasa kikaumana. Kati ya mimi na yeye. Sasa tunaongea na message. Akitaka kuniambia kitu
By the way, I loved that particular speech that Rigathi Gachagua made at Mama Ngina's house. Was it at Mombasa? Let's check it out. We need to find that particular video.
Na mimi namjibu. Tukiwa mkutano wake nitukana, mimi namtukana. Sio? Ya tena mimi nikamkabisha chini. Hapo mbeleni ameanza mambo ya Moi ya kugawanya jamii yangu. Yeye ameunda jama kugawanya Wameru na Waembu, anawaambia hao nyinyi ni Mount Kenya East, hao Wakikuyu ni Mount Kenya West. Sasa mimi nikaona hatari, kura yetu inakuanga na nguvu ikiwa chodomo. Sasa nikaona huyu jamaa vile anaendelea, nikamkatisha chini, kaambia wachana na hii maneno, sitakubali, usijaribu kugawanya sisi. Akaendelea, akatoka hapo, anaita vijana, anawapatia pesa, chukua ndege na pesa ya Marambe 5 million, sunguka pigana na huyu Rigiji.
I've gotten it, my guys.
Kijana kutoka Murang'a anamwambia wewe,
you wanna pray it?
Anaenda Kirinyaga.
Let us pray that particular audio when Rigathi Gachagua made that particular speech in Mombasa last year. We wanna listen to that because
my heartfelt condolences, that of my wife Pastor Dorcas, my son Kevin and Keith, to the grieving families. May the Lord give them fortitude, the grace.
just bear with the audio because I remember that particular moment the audio was also good. So that particular hissing sound or that particular bad sound is coming from that particular footage.
The strength to bear the pain. We wish quick recovery to those who are injured and those who are admitted in hospital. The loss and destruction of public and private property during the demonstrations is deeply unfortunate. I empathize with the members of Parliament for the traumatic experience in and out of Parliament. I want to urge our young people that they don't have to destroy property to be heard. I want them to know that members of Parliament are free to exercise their voting rights. And should anyone have a problem with a member of Parliament for a certain decision that he or she has made, you will have an opportunity in the next general election to express your displeasure. Most of those offices that have been touched are public offices put up with the public funds. It's very, very unfortunate. The violence witnessed across the country was unnecessary and uncalled for because violence begets violence. It is unfortunate that it had to get to this. Dialogue is critical to avert similar occurrences in the future. It is now time for restraint and reflection to avoid recurrence of these unfortunate and unprecedented events. The decision by our president this evening,
Deputy President, oh my God, I can't believe that is the sudden fallout between him and the ex-president or the current president, William Arap Masamba.
Bill, after listening to the people of Kenya, is a new beginning that should nurture the culture of consultation and engagement. The president, in his own admission, has listened to the people and admitted there was a problem that the people were opposed to the bill in its entirety. It is also the beginning of acknowledging that there is a disconnect between the people and their government. I really want to thank the president for listening to the people as he should be. The president, myself, and elected leaders are servants of the people. Going forward, this should be the norm, listening to the people. I'm on record for the last 3 months of asking leaders to listen to the ground. And I'm happy that my boss, my president, has listened to the people of Kenya. As a truthful and an honest man, I must acknowledge that we must engage Generation Z and other young people and all Kenyans, including the church, business community, on critical issues facing them. It seems that either we have not listened enough or we have not communicated our intentions effectively, yet many have voiced their concerns. I would like to take this opportunity to ask our leaders to stop the culture of castigating the people.
And guys, a slight reminder, when it reaches at 22:30, we'll start the new part of analyzing the TikTok videos of the reaction from different people, how people are just saying about it. Just a quick reminder about that. So let us continue with the speech. What's happening?
People with different views and opinions. It is time for leaders to tone down and stop the habit of talking down to the people. And this brings me to the critical issue why I've got this press conference. As Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, I and President William Ruto were on the ballot and were given a mandate by the people of Kenya directly. I am an elected Deputy President, I'm not appointed. I therefore have a responsibility to the people of Kenya, and that responsibility is informed by my belief that honesty and truth are critical components of leadership. We have lost lives, property destroyed, anarchy, fear, uncertainty. How did we get here? How did we get here? We were just elected the other day as a very popular government.
Very popular. Very popular.
Where did the rain begin to beat us? Where did we stop listening to the people? President William Ruto and I were the darling of the Kenyan people.
The darling?
By listening to them, by educating them.
Hey, that's crazy. Crazy.
And as a government, we have established institutions to ensure we not only listen to Kenyans, but also genuinely understand their concerns. We invest significant resources in these institutions, particularly the National Intelligence Service, for this purpose. It is clear there has been a failure in the intelligence and advice we are receiving, particularly concerning crucial government policies. The President of the Republic of Kenya today has admitted.
Guys, do you know the famous street in Kenya? Do you know the Koinange Street? Do you know on 25th, they have just said enough is enough. On that particular day, even Sabina Joy, the doors of Sabina Joy will be crossed. Because there's nothing important like having a peaceful nation. All of us will come out on the street and we will unite for one particular purpose. Only one. Getting justice and getting good governance and getting rid of bad governance. We know, and we definitely know that we have a right to go out there to picket. We are allowed by the law of Kenya to do that. So why is it a big deal? Today, in fact, I wanna say this. This is what Isaac Mwaura, the guy that we left him to the sun, and the sun will punish him because this particular guy is so ignorant.
That it has come to his attention that the people of Kenya did not want anything to do with the Finance Bill 2024. president has now agreed that we need to listen to the people. And I sympathize with my boss, President William Ruto, because this information was not available to him. I know President William Ruto. Had he known 2 months ago that the people of Kenya did not want anything to do with the Finance Bill 2024, he would not have asked his parliamentary party to push it through. Yet, we have an organization paid by the public to give him and government such information. And that is where the problem is. We have a dysfunctional National Intelligence Service that has exposed the president, the government, and the people of Kenya. Had the National Intelligence Service briefed the president 2 months ago about how the people of Kenya feel.
Let us listen to this particular guy. I wanted to call him a buffoon.
Ama tunaelewa na hapo. Hiyo sio jambo geni. Lakini ilifika mahali hata wewe ukishikwa na polisi kwa sababu ya tuhuma tofauti fulani, yote inaitwa abduction. Ile inaitwa lawful arrest. Umeshikwa kwa sababu ndivyo kulingana na mujibu wa sheria. Ndio. Lakini unapata mtu anasema ni abduction. Sasa hii abduction imekuwa kila kitu ni abduction, Na hapo pengine lazima tuendelee.
No.
Yale ambayo leo mimi nafikiri na nataka kusema hapa, Mheshimiwa Rais ndio mkuu wa nchi. Yeye ndiye msemaji wa kwanza wa nchi. Tunafuata kile ambacho yeye amesema, kwa sababu mimi kazi yangu kusaidia kusema kama kiongozi ambaye amesimamia serikali. Kuna mwingine ambaye anamsaidia kusema kama kiongozi ambaye anasimamia dola. Unaelewa? Kuna tofauti.
I want to go to pee, then I'll come back. I want to discuss this.
Na yeye akishatoa kauli hivi, ameshatoa msimamo, huo ndio huko, lakini haimaanishi kwamba watoto wameanza kupotea chini ya uongozi wa awamu ya 5. La hasha. Wengi wamepotea hapo awali, na ni jambo ambalo lazima tuliangazie nini ambacho kinachoendelea.
Naam,
ili tuweze kupata suluhu la kudumu.
Sababu kuna swala hapa kidogo, kwa sababu kweli wengi wamepotea, lakini
this guy is so boring to watch. Let us listen to Gachagua.
About the Finance Bill 2024, so many Kenyans would not have died. Property would not have been destroyed. Offices would not have been touched. Was a junior officer in the National Intelligence Service before he was appointed as DPP. When he was appointed to the office of the Director General, because of inferiority complex, he chased away all the people who were senior to him when he was in the service, therefore crippling the capacity of that service and making it dysfunctional. 3 directors were chased away and reassigned to desk jobs in ministries across government. 13 assistant directors, men and women with proven track record of intelligence collection and analysis, were removed from the National Intelligence Service, leaving a shell under a clueless Director General who has no capacity to run the organization. And that is why the security sector was caught off guard by the intensity, the anger of the Kenyan people, the agitation of the Kenyan people, the resilience of the Kenyan people. Had Nurdin Haji done his job, we will not be where we are today. He has no capacity. He is out of the country most of the time on business trips. The country is on his own. My boss, President William Ruto, is exposed that he has to back down and admit that he has hurt the people of Kenya. Yet this matter has been in public domain for the last 2 months. I want to say that Nurdin Haji must take responsibility for the deaths that occurred.
Even
he must take responsibility for the mayhem. He must take responsibility for failing President William Ruto. He must take responsibility for failing the government of the Republic of Kenya. He must take responsibility for failing the Kenyan nation by not doing his job and advising correctly. and he must do the honorable thing, not just take responsibility, but resign
from office
and allow the president to pick.
Deputy Inspector General of Police should just do the same. Just resign, leave the office, because Albert Ojwang. Then there is a crazy story roaming around about someone who was given 2 million Kenya shillings. Even he was not given, he was promised by the promise guys, the Mr. Promise. Do you know the Mr. Promise guy? Mr. Promise guy promised to give 2 million Kenya shillings to a person whose son died in a police station. And that particular mzee did a press conference and said it's okay and it is so good that Mr. President, you have... It's crazy.
Pick a competent director general. I want to request President William Ruto to consider, as a matter of urgency, to recall the 3 directors who are removed from the service and the 13 assistant directors to come and help reconstruct the service and get sanity back to the National Intelligence Service to serve the president, the government, and the people of Kenya. President William Ruto deserves better. He deserves a director general who knows what he's doing. He deserves a National Intelligence Service that is effective and that can analyze situations and keep him and the government informed on what is going on. It is embarrassing to me as Deputy President that it has taken protests, deaths, mayhem, destruction for the President to know the truth, yet there is an organization charged with that responsibility. I have publicly stated that under this administration, Kenyans are free to criticize the government without fear of reprisal and state agencies. This was a promise made by both the President and I when we were sworn in. I want to call upon overzealous heads of security agencies not to be tempted to use the criminal justice system to manage politics. Let us manage politics the conventional way, through reaching out, consensus, and concurrence. I am informed that members of parliament who voted no have already been targeted by the National Intelligence Service for harassment for their political stand. This is a promise the President and I gave to the people of Kenya, that never again shall we use the criminal justice system to manage politics. I want to say that the President and I gave a categorical promise to the people of Kenya that the issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings will never happen again. Sadly, this is back. It is unbelievable that the son of the Honorable Attorney General of Kenya, Justin Bidan Muturi, was abducted at night in a commando style by officers of the National Intelligence Service and held incommunicado.
Commando style. Did you hear that? I know it's a serious issue, but how can you say commando style? Commando style. Hey, that's crazy. Let us hear that particular part again.
This is back. It is unbelievable that the son of the Honorable Attorney General of Kenya, Justin Bidan Muturi, was abducted at night in a commando style by officers of the National Intelligence Service and held incommunicado for 18 hours. Yet, that is the Honorable Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. What will happen to other Kenyans?
True.
I want to ask our law enforcement agencies.
And to add something on that, if someone can die in a police station, what about that? You know, we kept on thinking that police station is the most safest thing or the most safest place on earth. Oh my God, it's not. Not.
To dignify the President and I before the people of Kenya and not backtrack on the promises we made to the people of Kenya, that we shall never again use the criminal justice system to manage politics. Yesterday, Nurdin Haji was trying to put up a team together to craft lies and propaganda and attribute the chaos that were in the country to leaders, I included, former President Uhuru Kenyatta and others. Yet it is very clear, and the President has admitted, that these protests were caused by the anger of the people of Kenya. And they are...
Yeah, the protest that is continuing on Kenya right now is because people are angry. And people are so angry.
Refusal of Finance Bill 2024.
Yeah, it started from that particular moment.
Service not to take...
That is the moment that things started boiling up and piling crazy. You need to listen to that.
Whom to engage because they are leaderless, they are tribeless, they have no organizational structure, but would like to engage the right people. There could be a temptation among some young people around us in government to pick some friends of theirs and attempt to bring them for discussion. So I want to challenge our young people and salute them for their courage and conviction and the love for their motherland to come up with a structure on how they can engage government in accordance with what President William Ruto has guided this afternoon. In view of the very wise decision by the President, in conformity with the wishes of the Kenyan people, to withdraw Finance Bill 2024 that was in court.
And 2025 should be withdrawn. Did you hear the other day Kimani Ichung'wah just... Kimani Ichung'wah is an idiot. I don't think he is quite a wise guy. Did you hear him? I need to search for that video.
Kenyans not to punish members of parliament for the stand that they took. A government is formed by a political party. Once a government has a program in parliament and decides it is good for the people, members of parliament from that party must toe the line. I don't want you to punish our members of parliament. They just did what is right in terms of our political formation. Allow them to be. Allow them to support their government because that's why they were elected.
Tonight, KTN has
as members of the government party.
Conspiracy.
Let us not harass them. Let us not abuse them. Let us not attack their properties. They were just doing what the government wanted. And now that the government has decided to do the right thing, I think we should close that chapter. And if you have a problem with your member of parliament over this matter or any other matter, you will have an opportunity at the right time to punish that member of parliament or affirm he or her.
Crafted in secrecy and executed.
Courtesy of KTN right now is that there is organized chaos that are planned on 25th June. Oh my God. You need to listen to this particular part of the conversation.
With precision, the operation draws from the depths of City Hall and the highest echelons of government. It weaves together a shadowy web of political fixers, hired goons, and digital mercenaries hell-bent on silencing a generation. From disruption to destruction, this is not just about protest. It's about power control and the lengths some will go to crush dissent. This is the inside story.
Let us hear the inside story.
Wednesday's planned Gen Z protests will mark exactly 1 year since over 6 young people lost their lives in a deadly finance bill uprising. But as scores of young people prepare to take to the streets this Wednesday, a covert operation to stop the protests is underway that could plunge the city into chaos. The shadowy plot, backed by high-rank
people are being paid money to disrupt that particular demonstrations on 25th. You need to find these. Oh my God.
Of property. A squad of hired goons are on standby to unleash terror, targeting mainly the soft spot of the protests, women, so as to spread panic, as well as execute orders to snatch phones to prevent the documentation of police brutality and rights violations.
Hao vijana wachache wamekuja Nairobi na rungu ndio wameletea hii shida, mkuje wiki ijayo ndio mjue vijana hapo kwa hapo. Vijana mko wangapi wako tayari kudefend serikali? Twende Nairobi.
their motorcycles in the presence of police officers and chanting anti-protest songs. The grand plan that brings together senior government figures, parastatal heads, and digital
Government officials, parastatal heads, and digital propagandists. What are digital propagandists? These are those particular people use their social media platform just to spread propaganda. And I'm just going to mention a few. This is particular guy who is called Dennis Itumbi. Dennis Itumbi, he was and he is a blogger and he is a digital propagandist. He tries to direct a certain narrative. He tries to direct, and there is also another digital propagandist that I'm going to mention because, oh my God, not all people should be mentioned right here.
Propagandists aims to plant goons in key protest zones across Nairobi's CBD, arm them with clubs and other Mathare.
I want to go straight to the point. According to KTN, these are the places whereby it will be held: Mathare, Korogosho, Kibera, Kawangware, and Kayore. These are the major places where people are being recruited to cause chaos and to cause trouble on that particular day. So just kindly note this, that people from Mathare, Korogosho, Kibera, Kawangware, Kayore, don't be used by the government to spread all this particular negative energy. We don't need negative energy in this particular country right now. No.
Korogosho, Kibera, Kawangware, and Kayole promised cash and protection in exchange for silence and brute force. ATN has now obtained damning WhatsApp messages and internal memos that expose the anatomy of this counter-protest operation. The operation is being coordinated and driven by a woman identified as Antonella Kakuko. That exposed the anatomy of this counter-protest operation. The operation is being coordinated.
I see a message from Dennis Itumbi saying, good people, focus. It is not over till it's over. Then we engage gear 2. This is a crazy, creepy messages. KTN, oh my God. You did such an amazing work. I can't believe that you did it. Oh my God. Thank you to KTN for providing this information. We could not have known. Another person called Neira in that particular WhatsApp group is saying, good morning to you all people. Please avoid Nairobi CBD and its environments by all means today. Inform your friends and colleagues too. Huh?
And driven by a woman identified as Antonella Kakuko, known in political circles as simply Nella.
So Nella is the one who is organizing for goons, according to KTN.
Is a key figure in UDA's communication team, feared and revered, tasked with mobilizing millions of shillings to bankroll the mission.
That is the picture of the lady who is, oh my God. So this is the one who is organizing for goons, this. According to KTN. You need to note that.
Her latest tweets speak of a venomous woman on a mission. Pick this one, for instance.
This is what Antonella Kakuko said, the woman who is spreading the propagandas or organizing goons for that particular day. Marehemu watarajiwa wa Wednesday is Wednesday na occupy State House and other protected areas. Rareni salama. Hiyo haraka ya kwenda Zayuni sijui umetoa wapi, lakini Waswahili husema mtoto akililia wembe.
Marehemu watarajiwa wa Wednesday is Wednesday na occupy State House and other protected areas. Laleni salama. Hiyo haraka ya kwenda Sayuni sijui mmeitoa wapi, lakini Waswahili husema mtoto akililia wembe mpe. At City Hall and running a seemingly parallel process is a lady identified as Elizabeth Waithera, popularly known as Liz, who has emerged as a central figure in last Tuesday's recruitment of goons. Some of the goons have since confessed that they had been recruited to work on behalf of Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja. But the governor has come guns blazing.
I have never and will never sponsor violence of any kind.
But the goons that we saw on the streets, they were chanting the name of Sakaja, 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 saying Sakaja ametutuma. And I remember one guy who was most likely to be torched, fire. And he just came out and said, Sakaja sent us. This is crazy. KTN has done it. KTN News, oh my God, this is a...
My entire political life has been anchored on siasa safi, which upholds human dignity, the rule of law, and the democratic right of every Kenyan.
Mchezo ya kwenda Kongware kuchukua watoto wetu unawahami ndio waende wafanye uhalifu. Sakaja, you must stop. Wewe walikupigia kura Nairobi, upatie wale vijana ajira, sio kwamba wapatie silaha ya kuingia katika vitendo ya uhalifu.
In the office of the Chief of Staff and Head of the Public Service, Felix Koskei, this lady, Karen Cherotich, popularly known as Kiki, is charged with coordination and mobilization of funds, others coordinating the scheme, A Mobilizer for Kayole. Calvins Okoth, popularly known as Gaucho, who famously brands himself as the ghetto president for Makadara area, Swale Sonko for Kibera, and MCA Absalom Odhiambo, also known as...
Do you remember the MCA that Obina has hosted? Is it even later or maybe Obina is running the show with this particular guy? The guy that I came out and said he is a buffoon because he is organizing criminals to interrupt the demonstrations or the protests that will be on 25th June. I am not of this particular idea. I don't love it at all.
Matakwe for Korogocho, the mainstream media, is among top targets ahead of Wednesday's planned protests, with digital strategists having already developed smear campaigns and hashtags intended to discredit media outlets. The National Police Service, sources say, has been quietly co-opted into the plan, with past evidence of goons straddling through the city, seemingly under their protection. They have, however, since distanced themselves from the plan. And as Wednesday's protests beckon, one thing is clear. Much still hangs in the balance. What was meant to be a day of civic expression may yet again spiral into another flashpoint of chaos in the city.
Hi, that's deep. That's deep. I didn't. Whoa, my God. What is this? Where is our Kenya headed to? And I have seen, Obina.
As you know, IPOA is now done with the body. There's no more that they really need from the body right now. And this sets into action the next journey for the final journey of Albert. So we as a family have decided on the date of burial. As we have indicated, it is going to be on Friday, the 4th of July, the year of our Lord 2025. And that is a hallmark of an event, and we expect Kenyans to get it clear so that those who are planning to attend can attend. The final journey for Albert will be held, that is the burial, will be held in Kokwano location, Kakot village, Rachonyo East sub-county of Homa Bay County. Okay. Near Nyawango Primary School, Nyawango Primary School has Nyawango Junior Secondary School and Nyawango Senior Secondary School. So that's the exact location. Somebody can Google Nyawango Primary School, Nyawango Secondary School, Nyawango Comprehensive School. All that leads you to the same place. So we intend to have
wanatoka maandamano wanaingia KFC kukula kuku na minofu.
Wednesday, 2nd July.
The Finance Bill 2024, which proposed a raft of new taxes on essential goods and services, was passed by Parliament despite widespread public opposition and ongoing protests.
As members of that opinion say aye. Those of the court of appeal say nay.
1 year later.
Firing on July 11th, 2024 included Professor Njuguna Ndongo of the National Treasury and Planning, Aisha Jumwa of Gender, Culture and Heritage, Livestock and Development, Ezekiel Mashogu of Education, Ababu Namwamba of Youth Affairs and Sports, and Susan Nakumicha Wafula of Health. Following the widespread protests and the cabinet purge, political divisions emerged, with the opposition capitalizing on the protests to mount pressure on President RUTO to resign on grounds of poor governance and police brutality during the protests. To salvage the situation threatening his political legacy, President RUTO announced plans to engage in extensive consultations across different sectors and political formations to set up a broad-based government.
A hand of applause.
The announcement, seen by some as a path towards unity and others viewing it as a tactic to neutralize dissent, culminated in the signing of a 10-point memorandum of understanding between opposition leader Raila Odinga and President William Ruto.
Vile baba amesema, hayawi.
The broad-based government saw key government critics like John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, Hassan Joho and Wycliffe Oparanya awarded with cabinet secretaries positions in the very same government they had been sharply castigating. Ahead of Wednesday's one-year Gen Z protest anniversary,
Nobody comes to the streets with the intention of fight, or nobody leaves their houses to come prepared to die in the streets. But that does not mean that if the police tries to attack or instigate war against young Kenyans who will be protesting peacefully, anybody will run away. If you start war, people will defend themselves and they will fight back. But
ETV Africa.
Oh my God. Gen Z just come out on that particular day to witness the greatness of the street.
And if the police decides to make it unpeaceful and start attacking young Kenyans, people are not going to run away from you. And to the goons led by Sakaja Johnson and the likes of Gaucho and Swale Sonko, we want to remind you that you are also Kenyans. And like the bishop said, whatever is happening to the people and the young Kenyans is not something that cannot happen to you people. You also have families and you are human beings. One day, if the things you are doing are good, then one day the nature will reward you the same way. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name.
If he is doing good for the nature. Oh my God. A lot has happened today. A lot has happened today. But tomorrow is going to be greater. We are not going to hold up. We are not going to hold down. We are not going to relent. But anyway, it has reached to that particular point that we have to end that particular point. Let us go to TikTok. Hey, kudance kudonjo. Let us have 2 or 3 few reaction videos and then we'll call it a day.
About women. Are you aware that a woman can go to meet her ex because you guys are not in good terms? Just because you're not in good terms, a woman can cheat on you. Mimi sikia watu wakisema
Aye, you want to tell me the moment that I'm not feeling okay with the mama, and then she can just go out and meet her ex, and it goes down. Oh, not me. I don't.
See, men they cheat haraka, but women cheat haraka. Because the moment unamkasirisha, you always have that person that anaenda kushare na yeye, and it's very easy for her to cheat.
Cheating?
Then ataenda commit another person just because.
Oh my God.
And
ladies, you are not fair. So you wanna tell me that you can just go out, cheat because we are not okay? Because we are not okay. And meaning okay. Oh my God. What about conjugal rights?
I tell you, every time umekosana na demu wako, hebu angalia tu, mwangalie vile ana react. Hiyo time
Remember to follow us.
Kifungo nimefungwa 15 years. 15 years. Yeah. So kadi inasema utatoka jela mwaka ulipo. EPD yangu inasoma 2013.
We want nice videos. TikTok is a music app. Let us see. Let us see today what is trending. Not the videos, but we wanna enjoy. We wanna choke. This is it.
Amesema leo pale makutano tukimwangalia ati yeye ni mumewe na tunamwangalia na macho. Sasa wazee wanasema hivi uongo wake umefika kiwango ati naambia wewe William Ruto has now become a pathological liar that he believes in his own lies. Ati anasimama pale makutano ameangalia Wameru namna hii kwa macho na hawezi ona aibu, na ni Wameru anaambia ati yeye ni Mumeru.
And yeah, you have a that's our president. Not my president, but your president who is enjoying lying to Kenyans. Let us hear Rigiji once again. I have enjoyed that.
Satani kuja hapa na kupiga na kurushia pilipili kwa macho na kuwekea vumbi na kupiga simu.
That's not enjoyable. Wanna have something good, something nice. Let us hear this.
Na mimi nataka niseme kwa mzazi wa Albert, mimi sijaona mzazi mjinga, mzazi takataka, mzazi ng'ombe kama huyu mzazi wa Albert. Wakenya wamesimama na huyu mzazi wa Albert wakachanga 10 million. Hakuongea kitu yoyote. Ile kitu.
You mean Kenyans changad 10 million? Oh my God. I can't believe that. But it might be the truth, or you know. I wanna check out another meme. Maybe let us check through this. The day she almost met the road, and some of the videos I'm just encouraged. Guys, have you seen these particular videos? The AI generated videos. They are like bombarding.
Wase leo nimechange pedi, so tuna try hii kindukulu. Wacha nione kama nimeibiwa bana. Fuck manze. Fuck, enda kwa baba. Hizi ni nini? Nimevuta.
Ndio mimi niongee, acha niongee. Ilitoka from nowhere hiyo gari. Ikakuja ikabondana. Kubondana watu wakakufa walai. Tuwekewe pampandikani 200 hapo walai. Tuenya.
That's great, but we wanna find another greater thing. What is trending?
Aibu kubwa sana ambayo imetokea katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Kama mimi ningekuwa rais saa hizi, ningekuwa nishafuta watu katika hiyo ofisi. Huyu hafai kuketi ndani ya hiyo ofisi hata dakika moja. Huyu mtu anaitwa Lagat, kwa sababu ameondoa maisha ya kijana mdogo ambaye alikuwa na future katika nchi hii, na sisi hatutakubali hata kidogo kwamba ifichwe hichi kifo. Wanaanza kusema sasa, kwa sababu yeye ni DIG, anafikiria anaweza kudanganya Wakenya wote. Anasema ati mtu alijigonga kuta alafu akaanguka chini akakufa. Kwani alikuwa anacheza mpira yeye huko ndani?
DCI must establish culpability and they must pin it to an individual, not the issue of suspending individuals. That is PR exercise. We want a swift action. Otherwise, the people setting up the president should be unearthed, because the issue that is happening is an issue that is image spoiling. Unless, you know, the...
Hi. My God. Oh my God. Wanna find another one. The Mesheveve chief. Hey, that's crazy.
Guys, this video is worrying.
That's the news guy.
Semeni wantamu niwapee chapo za bure maumbwa. Sema Kasongo wantamu ama ni kunyonge.
Ifike mrazi huku mtaani.
Semeni wantamu niwapee chapo za bure maumbwa. Sema Kasongo wantamu ama ni kunyonge.
This is nice. I wanna check some few videos about this guy.
Form 1. Unakula nyama. Kwani wewe ni simba? Enda huko kashibe harufu.
AI has changed everything.
Yangu jana ilikuwa inacheza hii mtaa.
Usikue fala. Kwani unadhani mtura umekula imetoka wapi?
Morio, hebu kata ya mbao. Brother, umeona mbwa yangu jana?
This particular VEO videos are somehow funny, attractive. I love the way. Do you know how to use this particular AI? Look at this particular video.
We will not be silenced. We demand justice now.
Wanna pray this?
Wahi, you talk too much for someone whose breath smells like expired sambusa. At least
we
will not be silenced. And guys, kindly go out and check us out on TikTok. We are doing great things. I don't wanna.
This is how fashionistas talk.
The biggest tournament in Africa, the biggest money match, and the biggest money tournament, and Caesar is losing. Oh,
so you know what? We medali 10 za wewe.
Nikikumbuka nishinde mama na kasirikanga.
This guy, I find him so hilarious.
Alafu watu wengine wanacheka.
Here's the truth about Forex. No one wants to say, especially here in Kenya.
Wa Kenya
who can dare do a video in a morgue at this particular hour?
Bwana, leo siwezi kutoka, mama yuko nyumbani.
Twende basi, au kawi kurudi.
Afu sikia, nikipata mimba utaelea kweli?
Let me get out. I can't manage.
That's it. I don't think that we are going to continue with that particular story.
2 million is in this pool. Yes. So that means the money that people have raised is the 0.06. Because 2 million is the president.
No. The money that the general public raised is
As at yesterday, we were at 2.06.
That's for the people.
That is from the general public.
So the one for the president,
the one for the president and the one from Honorable Raila is in the same account. So that account is about 5.006.
Let us hear from what Gaucho is just saying, trying to say.
Gavana wa Nairobi na jina ya Gaucho. Iko akiongea mambo ya Sakaja wana link na jina ya Gaucho. Nataka niambie Nairobians na nataka kuambia Nation Media Group ya kwamba nyinyi msikue kama online media. Kabla muweke jina ya mtu kwa gazeti, mutangaze mtu kwa TV, mnafaa mkuwe na
But Gaucho, you promised violence on street. Why are you still here? Gaucho. The first thing that we'll do tomorrow in the morning, we'll start with your story.
Uchunguzi, msikue kama online media. Hata sasa wakina Mtembei TV inawashinda, Skylight Media inawashinda, Geto Media inawashinda. Unaona hata TV 47 inawashinda. Unaona? Mimi nilisema ya kwamba kabla
this guy is a criminal.
Zile watu wako na hasira, nilisema sitaongea kwa sababu watu sasa wako na hasira. In life hata ukikosana na bibi yako sasa zile ako na hasira unamwachia time, unakaa kando, unawaacha hasira yake ikishatulia, then sasa mnaanza kudiscuss hii issue. So mimi nataka kusema ya kwamba hii story nililinkiwa up na Sakaja. Nataka niambie Nairobians ya kwamba story na Sakaja mungenitoa nje kabisa. Nairobi iko Gaucho wa Raila ambayo ni mimi Geto President na iko Gaucho wa Sakaja. Nataka na Nairobians wajue ya kwamba iko Gaucho wawili. Kitambo ilikuwa Gaucho watatu, ilikuwa Gaucho ya Guyo ambayo alienda naye huko Moyale mali yeye ni governor, former majority leader na alikuwa anatoka Matopeni. Na iko Gaucho sahi ambayo ni mimi wa Raila, then iko Gaucho wa Sakaja ambayo nyinyi wenyewe Nairobians ambao walikuwa wanani accuse, muende mfanye uchunguzi. Unaona watu wote ambao wanafanya Nairobi County wanajua ukweli ya kwamba iko Gaucho wa Sakaja, sio Gaucho mimi wa Raila. So juji jina yangu ya Gaucho. Mtu akifanya mabaya unapata akitumia jina Gaucho watu wanaanza kuongea. Alafu kitu uchungu ya kwamba wakati vijana walikuwa napigwa, vijana wa Geto ambao walikuwa napigwa, walikuwa nasema either nimetumwa na kijana anaitwa Gaucho na alitumwa na Sakaja. So watu wataki kujua ni Gaucho mgani. Watu wanajua tu ni Gaucho mmoja.
Huyu anatuona haga zake. Huyu anatuona haga zake. Because Gaucho, we know you.
Mimi nataka niambie wana Nairobi.
We know you Gaucho.
Mtu ako na capacity ya kunituma, kunipea instruction without shilingi. Ni Raila Amolo Odinga, ama Mama Ida, ama Winnie Odinga, ama Junet Mohamed. Kama ni kwa governor ni James Orengo. Ndio mtu anakuwa rafiki yangu sana. Sakaja tujawahi pendana. Mimi kitu nilifanya na Sakaja siwezi mpiga kwa sababu baba aliniambia niwachane na yeye. Siwezi mpinga na simsupport. Unaona? Hata wale wanasimama governors Nairobi hakuna mtu na support. Wale wametangaza sasa hii either Wanyonyi ama nani, simpingi na simsupport. Unaona? So mtu mungeniweka allegation na mtu mwingine. Unaona? Lakini usiniwekee allegation ukiniunganisha na Sakaja. Ikoto alisema Sakaja amenilipia. Ananilipa 50,000 per month. 50,000 per month. Ulipe hii nyumba. Hii nyumba ulipe na 50,000 per month. Jamani. 50,000. Sakaja ni mtu PR, wale wanamjua ni mtu PR kwa kila mtu. Sijawahi fanya na Sakaja. Mimi mtu nilifanya naye governor. Ya kwanza ilikuwa ni Naniveans Kidero. Mtu nilifanya naye kidogo Kananu 3-4-5 months na akatoka kwa power. Ndio watu wachague Sakaja. Unaona? So mimi nataka kusema ya kwamba nataka wana Nairobi waende wafanye uchunguzi ni nani aliaya goons na hii jina ya Gaucho. Kama ni kweli ni Gaucho wa Raila ama kumbe kuna Gaucho mwingine wa Sakaja na anatoka wapi? I think Maverick Aoko alitoa link kidogo. Unaona? Muende mfanye uchunguzi leo. Huyu Gaucho kweli anafanya na Sakaja na anaweza fanya na Sakaja. The last time nilisalimana na Sakaja tulikuwa Addis Ababa na nilimwambia kama tuko na MCA wa Dandora phase 4 anaitwa Danoria. Tulikuwa na nominated MCA Catherine Okoth na mwingine hapo no MCA wa Ngara Pangani. Nikamwambia mimi sikupingi na sikusupport. Hapo ndo tulipiganga picha na Sakaja hapo Addis Ababa. kwa election ya baba. So mimi nataka kusema leo ya kwamba sasa zile watu wamekasirika usiwahi anza kunini, lakini mimi nataka kusema ya kwamba mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa victim kwa last maandamano 2023 nikibebewa vijana 60 waende wanipige cell. Unaona, nililetewa watu 60 wakuja wanipige cell. Leo mimi naweza pinga wakati vijana wanaenda kutafuta haki ya wale kijana wajua ambao waliuliwa cell. Mimi kitu nilisema na narudia ya kwamba mimi nilisema ya kwamba watu wazizuie Mbadi kusoma budget, watu wasijifiche nyuma ya ujua kukuja kuenda kuandamana ili Mbadi asisome budget. Lakini kwa hizo maandamano zote mbili hakuna malilia pia. Unaona? Na mimi nataka Nairobians na mamedias na nini mfanye uchunguzi wale vijana waliumizwa, muende muulize real Gaucho mgani aliwamobilize, muende Korokocho, Madare, Dandora, Kibra, Mkuru, Mari nilisimama MCA, mfanye uchunguzi. Mimi siwezi furahi ya kwamba mimi Gaucho niko sawa, familia yangu iko sawa, alafu nimechukua kijana wa mtu, nachukua advantage ya na yeye aende aumizwe, akimbize mama ambaye ni yoka, akimbize mtu kuna biashara yake town, aumize ama dunge kisu apige na rungu ama aumize, ama kijana aenda chomoe pikipiki. Like nilikuwa naona kijana mwingine akichomwa. Mimi sasa na feel aje na mtoto wangu ya kwamba mimi niko sawa na mtoto wa mtu ameumizwa. My friend, mimi Gaucho na kuanga na akili yangu. Na mimi nasema politician anaweza nitumia na aje nitumia ni Raila Odinga. Hakuna politician yoyote ambaye anaweza nitumia kwa sababu politician na policeman akikutumia ujue siku anajua unaweza toa secret atakueliminate. Polisi pia kama wewe ni snitch ama wewe ni mtiaji unasema vijana wako wapi, wameshinda watu, wanavuta bangi, wanaiba wapi, siku wanajua ya kwamba biashara yao na wewe imeisha watakuua. Mimi naambia vijana wa getu, mtu asichukue advantage na nyinyi muende muumize vijana wenzenu. Hao vijana kitu wanapigania, tumepitia mambo mingi Dandora, Mkuru, Madare na wapi juu ya polisi. Na mimi nataka kusema ya kwamba Boniface Mwangi alipost jina yangu kwa sababu Boniface tujaisigizana. Tulikosana wakati wa Atuli, ile statue ya Atuli. Wakati walienda kutoa na mimi nikaenda na vijana, nikaenda nikaweka nikakuwa mpaka leo huko Dick Road, Keleleshwa. Hapo niliwakimbiza yeye na Alai. Kutoka that time mpaka leo ya Atuli hatujaisigizana na Boniface Mwangi. Mtu mwingine ambaye tujaisigizana na yeye ni Eugene Wamalwa. That's why alienda kwa TV anasema Gaucho, hakusema ni Gaucho wa Raila ama Gaucho wa Sakaja. Ule alimpea 5 million na akampigia simu anipeleke tukutane na alikataa. So mpaka leo nilimtusingi. Kutoka leo mpaka leo hajainipenda. So aambie wa Kenyans ni Gaucho gani alikuwa anaongelelea. Na mimi nasema watu wa Mount Kenya wananipiga kwa sababu mimi niliwaambia ya kwamba wakikuwa nasema mimi nawachukia, mimi siwachukii. Mimi nawaambianga tu kweli na hiyo kweli wataki kusikia. Ya kwamba hao ndio walituambia kwamba wao wapangwa last election 2022. Walisema hao wapangwi na ule mtu tunasupport ni muganga, ni mchawi, mtu wa standawili hawawezi msikia. Unaona? Na sisi Wajaluo tunatumika kupigania mtu ambaye anapenda damu. Leo au pia Gachagua wanawatumia in the name of GNC wakuja waumiza, sijui kama wale vijana wanamwaga damu wanamwaga maji, Raila anapenda damu nao wanapenda maji, my friend. So mimi nataka kuambia Kenyans, mimi sipendani kukimbilia kitu kabla nijue ukweli. Mulisani judge kila mahali, mumeongea mkasema iko watu wako na wivu na mimi. Wewe kwa nini ukijana tu hakusoma namna hii leo anaweza ongea mbele ya president, hapo close na Raila Odinga, anafanya sijui nini? Kwa nini vijana wanamsikiza vijana wa getu? Mimi hata vijana wa getu ambao nakutana nao na wakataza story ya crime na kutumika na politician. Enda kwa video zangu zote ya nini. Unaona, mimi siwezi kubali kutumia kijana yote vibaya. Na wameweka mambo mingi hiyo sijui nini Gaucho na tu. Mimi endeni mfanye uchunguzi Dandora, Ruaraka, Madare, Kangemi, Kawangware, Kibra, Mkuru, Mali.
This guy is trying to divert attention. There's nothing coming serious from him. He's just trying to divert the attention. Nothing serious.
Popote mmoja Kayole mfanye uchunguzi kama ni Gaucho wa Raila ama ni Gaucho wa Sakaja ndiye alimobilize watu. Mimi na Sakaja ni maji na mafuta. Ni vile sinanga time ya kuweka kwa social media kwa sababu ako na ambition yake, mimi pia niko na ambition yangu. Siwezi pigana vito ambayo election ni 2027. Mimi niko na ambition yangu. Na kama ni ambition ya kukuja kuweka vijana wenyewe ambayo wako desperate wanatafuta kazi nitumie au vibaya kwa sababu mimi Mwenyezi Mungu amenipandisha na watumie hapa chini waumizwe, wachome waumizwe. Mimi sasa mimi nikikaa kwa nyumba yangu eti nakula na mtoto wangu na mtoto wa mtu ameumizwa leo kwa hospitali. Endeni hata kwa hospitali huko mali wako. ama wale wamekufa, mchunguze ni nani aliwa mobilize. Mtapata Gaucho ni theluji na ni pamba kwa hiyo story. Sakaja hawezi nituma, na mimi si Gaucho wa Sakaja, mimi ni Gaucho wa Raila. Gaucho Sakaja akona Gaucho wake, na nataka Kenyans na Nairobians wale wamenijaji mfanye uchunguzi, mjue, na watu wanafanya Nairobi County wote wanajua iko Gaucho wa Sakaja, si Gaucho wa Raila. Mwende mchunguze. Mimi hakuna mali Sakaja ameniweka salary hata ya shilingi, na kama yuko anitoe kwa hiyo salary. Na nimesemanga hii kitu several times, mimi Sakaja sijawork naye, lakini watu wa Mount Kenya, hii shida tuko ndani, ni wewe ndio mmetuweka. Hata mkijificha, mkijiita Gen Z, mkijiita sijui nini, mkienda maandamano ni one time, mkijifanya mnaenda kujua ni one time, si nyinyi mmetuweka hapa. Na mimi na support broad base. Baba right, kesho akiniambia kwamba nitoke kwa hiyo broad base asubuhi mapema.
PSG versus that particular team they are playing against. But PSG is one goal ahead. The other team is 0-0. I keep on updating you about each and every particular thing that is happening in the country. Oh my God. The Paris Saint-Germain that we used to know. The Paris Saint-Germain has changed. And I am just looking at this particular game. But this is the newest hacking way. If you want to watch a game for free, I'm not going to tell you everything about it. PSG 1, Seattle. Seattle is, you know, one thing about these particular American teams, I think they play football very often. The game is live. Yeah? The other game that I was just checking is Atletico Madrid versus the other team. I don't know much about it, but I cannot continue showing you this particular game. I'll be banned for life.
Kama nitakuwa nje, so msiniwekelee kitu mimi sijui na sitaki kujua. Nyinyi mfanye uchunguzi vile mlinijaji. Asante. Na mimi naambia vijana wa ghetto, msikubali kutumika either na akina Boniface Mwangi kupata pesa kwa kina Nifa, akina Shakira kuwatumia, nao wanapata dollars kutoka nje. Msikubali watu wasipate advantage na shida yenu kukuja kuwatumia vibaya. I love ghetto family, na mimi nasema pole kwa wale walipata maumivu na wale walumizwa kwa sikukosa kujua kwamba politician ni politician. Unaona, na hao activists kwa wale wanalipwa wapigania right ya watu, wanapigania right yao kuvuta pesa kutoka nje. That's why wanapigania mpaka pay bill numbers. Unaona, lakini mimi nasema wana ghetto, kama mkono kweli na mimi ya kwamba mimi nilimobilize.
Let's check out another particular video. Maybe that's not we want. Oh my God. This particular guy is so hardworking. 160,000 videos. That's crazy. I've even never heard about such statistics. Crazy. I have seen a lot of people just chanting, shouting, talking about a lot of things that are happening, but you know what? I think it's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so cold. I wanna change and have at least a pullover. But before I do that, I wanna play one more video. Just one. About what is happening outside the country. Maybe you don't know. Let me show you a snippet, then we are going to end up with those particular demonstration videos. The demonstration video, let me show you the newest attack at Iran has happened right now, and oh my God. Let me show you how crazy it is. Hope they are not going to do the thing to us. Here it is. That's it. You see those particular things that are this, like this here. You see this white substance? That's a atomic bomb that is being dropped at Iran right now. And Iran attacks. You see them? You see them on the air? On that particular short video? Those are missiles landing on Iran right now. I want to tell you that a lot of crazy things are happening. Oh my God. Thanks to God that we are in Kenya, there is no crazy war like this. Because look at it. Look at it in the air. Look at it. This is crazy. I can't believe. Oh my. Look at them. Look at them straight in the air. Those are missiles. Straight missiles. That is the newest attack. Oh my God. Thank you, God, that we are not in such a country. So pathetic. I kept you updated on those particular things, but I wanna return back home because we keep on saying home sweet home. And Tel Aviv on high alert after Iranian missile attack. Those are from international news. World War III on the brink. A lot of happening. A lot, my guys, happening. You can see a video right there of Iran, whereby Iran is burning after being bombed. But this was today in Israel. I don't know. There is a lot of things happening. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh my God. Let us look at this particular set video from this particular hour. So there is this particular guy whose his work, he is just not an ordinary YouTuber, but he walks. This is the Koinange Street. If you are not sure about it, I wanna show you. But maybe I'll not play the voice or the sound. This is Koinange Street at night. How things always happens down. Look at those particular pretty ladies. Oh my God, this is happening live. But you know what? Do you know on 25th, these particular ladies that you are seeing in the streets, they have vowed not to be there. They have vowed to come out on the streets and protest. Even them, they are tired of the brutality that is happening. Nairobi, this hour, people are still just walking. You can't believe Nairobi right now. This is crazy. If this can happen in Nairobi, let us keep on moving. You see, what type of business is that? What type of business is that? Hello, hello. A business being run overnight, whereby the items that are being sold on the street, it is ordinary. I and you can understand the sweet Nairobi at night. Oh my God, this is juicy. Oh my God, a lot of people are crabbing. I wanna get into one corridor and see these particular beautiful crabs in Nairobi. Look at another one here. We are going to stop here. Oh my God! Let me go back. That's crazy. Nairobi at night. Before the video jumps, you see? Here. Let us jump from that particular section because it's not quite beautiful. You see these particular buses, I don't know, but they goes all the way to Western Kenya. I know them. Let us look on the other side of the street. Business is booming at this particular hour. You can't believe this is Nairobi. Look at it. What are they selling? You wanna tell me? What are they saying? Because maybe I don't know. Maybe bananas? No, those are not bananas. Maybe pineapples. Pineapples at night. No pineapples. Look at this. These are not pineapples being sold at night. We definitely know one thing about that. Oh my God. Home sweet home. And my data is diminishing. Can anyone out there just send credit? Just send credit to that particular number or send something. We can buy it for ourselves because this is going to be fire. You see that particular lady? Yes. And I show you something. Oh my God. Data. We need some data bundles. Our live stream is struggling at this particular hour because we don't have data, but we're going to cope with it. Still walking in the middle of the street. There are hawkers. Not only hawkers, but other people are hawking some unusual type of business. Do you see that particular lady around there? Oh my God. Behind that particular red car. That particular lady. And you wanna tell me that she is hawking it the whole night? Oh my God. Town is so cold. This town is so cold, but business is still booming. Look at this particular, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to, oh my God, my cameraman. Why are you behaving in that particular way? You're just taking us circles. But this is the main base. Everme. But Sabina Joy is the mother of all things. The crazy things that happen on night. If there's crazy things that happens night, go and visit Sabina Joy, because that is the place that there is a lot of joy, just joy coming out. Very nice, clean, well sound. My God. Oh my God. Look at you see those particular ladies, the ones that I was telling you about. Look at how busy is it. I was not able to capture a lot of them, but that's crazy. And this particular guy does a lot of content with this. Oh my God. Beautiful Nairobi, sweet Nairobi. This is how Nairobi sweet has become. Oh my God. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go till we end this particular live, because we don't have data bundles to sustain the whole live, but we wanna keep doing it. Keep watching, my guys. We are just exploring the beautiful Nairobi. Oh my God, these are double deckers. Wanna find some sweet things. Look at, oh my God. Now, this is the praise. This praise is the real deal. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God. Let us rewind. I cannot show you everything. Business is booming. Business is booming. You wanna visit and have a sit down with these particular people. You wanna know how much do they get paid for a whole night? How if they enjoy doing this, or they are just doing it for the sake of doing it. But the main goal here in Nairobi is just to find money. If you don't have money, you are not going to enjoy this particular production in town. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it can be. Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, my God. I want to show you something else. The guy's channel is called Nick Travels. This guy does a lot of content. No, he was just doing about with what's this? But this is not in Kenya. Where is this? Oh my God, you can't believe it. This is not in Kenya. It cannot happen in Kenya. In Kenya, people cannot be able even to stay like this. That's crazy. That's disturbing content.
Everyone in Kenya and outside Kenya to come. Our home is open for everyone. At this point, we are not in politics, right? Yeah. So if a politician comes to mourn with us, we consider that an individual who has been touched by what happened to our son and is coming to mourn with us, we welcome him. Okay. Yes. So we are not in any side of political divide. We are simply mourners who have opened the door for any Kenyans who is feeling pain in their heart and they want to share in our grief. They are free to come.
Still paying
Whether
for
they are
internet?
politicians,
Still tied to expensive,
whether they are
outdated
religious
phone
leaders,
systems?
whether they are the Gen Z.
Stop burning your
Everyone,
startup
because
budget on
this
legacy.
issue of our son Albert touched everyone, from the young to the old. And
That's enough. That's enough for today. Ladies and gentlemen, at least we have done it. We tried our best and quite unfortunate. Where is this? We have done it. That is the biggest part for today. See you tomorrow. We did something quite good. Guys, see you tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. If you were not here when the video started, we are going to repost the video tomorrow still. And a lot is happening in terms of football. For those particular people who love football, PSG has added another goal, and it is 2-0. 2-0. PSG has added another goal. It is 2-0. We can just end the live. My God.
Tena mimi nikamkalisha chini hapo mbeleni.
Let us check this particular part. How comes?
1 million na unasema huko na umaarufu ya rata. Sasa kufika pale ndio nimwambie kwa nini niambiwa na jamii nimuite huyu William Ruto, isipokuwa ni kura ya mlima angekuwa rais wa Kenya. Kweli ya maongo? Na alishinda na kura 200,000 pekee. After mlima nimempatia 4 million. Amepeleka mimi pale National Assembly na Senate. Ma TV yote Kenya dunia. Watu ya mlima wameuliza, huyu William Ruto tulichagua ametuaibisha kama jamii. He has humiliated us. Tumepata aibu hatujaona tangu hii dunia yumbu. Tumeaibika. Ameunganisha,
this is crazy.
Kutupiga na kutuumiza na kutuaibisha kama community. Watu wangu, jamii yangu walikuwa na uchungu. They don't know what to do. Vijana wakaniambia wanataka kutoka kufunga barabara, nikamwambia hapana. Wewe ukikasirika uimbe. Utoe makasiriko kwa hiyo makasiriko, tutajua what to do with it later. So mimi nimerudi hapa chini ya ile miti. Nimeita wazee ya biashara ya kanisa.
2 minutes to go. 1 minute.
Sikia. Mambo ya hii mtu
And we are going to end this particular life.
Wewe ukirudi huko, tarudi peke yako. Sasa anataka kuunganisha majamii kutupiga. Sisi tuko na shukrani na jamii ya Wakamba na Wamaa. Saa ile William Ruto ametoa jamii nguo, tumekaa uchi, Wakamba na Wamaa wamechukua blanketi wakatufunika. Huyu Senator Seki aliitwa na William Ruto akapewa shilingi milioni 20 anifukuze, akasema hawezi. Huyu Ngogoyo na Parashina walitishwa watafungwa, wakasema hawawezi. Mimi nikaambiwa niite nyinyi na jamii, nitoe na nirudishe shukrani ya watu wa mlima kwa jamii ya Wamaa kwa kufunika sisi uchi. Namba 2 akaniambia, wewe ni kiongozi wetu, usikubali William Ruto agawanye mlima. Namba 2, anaunganisha majamii kutupiga, tafuta marafiki. Na rafiki wa kwanza tunataka utafute, tunataka ufuate mwenendo wa Rais Mwai Kibaki. Mwai Kibaki alipokosana na Moi, alienda akatafuta John Keane na Mare.
That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. My good name is Santori Jenga. This is EMK, Eve Media Kenya. If you miss this particular kind of an episode, it will still premiere tomorrow. Go and show love from that particular video and keep it Eve Media Kenya. We'll continue doing live each and every particular day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my people.